Hey everyone, my name's BottleTopHornet, and this is a video to answer the questions that I got asked in my 1,000 subscriber video. I've come back to the area where I was mining up some trees in the past. I'm going to do some resource gathering while I go through these questions, and we'll see whether I can answer them all. The first question comes from Blake Johnson, one of my Patreon supporters actually, and he asked, what's the backstory behind the name? So, way back in the day, 2006, we were creating a Xbox Live gamer tag, me and my brother, and there was a kids show on at that time, like in that year, called BottleTop Bill and his friends, I think. I'll put a picture up. Basically, we were trying to come up with a name, and as a joke, we put in BottleTop Bill, and it didn't work. It was already taken. But BottleTopHornet came up as a suggestion, and I clicked on it to see whether it was available, not realizing that when it had suggested that name, it meant that that was available. And so it just gave us the name BottleTopHornet. And over time, I actually just basically started using that account for myself, and it has become me ever since. Ambient asked how I got into Minecraft and how long have I been playing. I've been playing since essentially alpha or even in dev. I used to play it when it was online, just in a little window on a website. You could play essentially creative mode and just had a 500 by 500 world you could build in, and I couldn't even save it, I think, because I didn't have an account or something like that. It's been so many years, but that was, I think, 2009. But what made me actually purchase it was watching Nanos' first video. I think I was interested in the game at the time, and Nanos uploaded his first episode of a Minecraft Let's Play. So I essentially watched that within the first week or two, I think, of him uploading, and that was when I bought the game for myself, because I just had to play. I had to make my own survival world. Sam the Aussie, or Sam da Aussie, asked a couple of questions. First off is, who's my idol, or who do I look up to? I actually had to think a bit about this, because my first initial response to that was, I don't know. But after some thinking, I realized that it would probably be Matthew Mercer. And possibly in the same vein as that, Travis Willingham as well. They're both voice actors for video games, but one of the things that they're best known for is Critical Role. It's a Dungeons & Dragons live stream. And they both sort of just represent, I suppose you'd say, my ideal version of what a man should be. I try to be gentle and caring and not sort of fall into that traditional masculine stereotype. And Matt Mercer especially is just such a gentle, amazing person, and you can tell he genuinely cares about everyone. And that is sort of part of my motivation, but also just it has shaped how I view the world. And I really want to be someone like that. Someone who is caring and is wanting to put the best out into the world. His second question was, if you were to give any advice to a younger person trying to get into YouTube, what advice would you give them? I feel like I can give advice, but I'm also so new to this, I would take it with a grain of salt. But basically, I would say find other people who draw you in, who really entertain you, and actually ask yourself what it is about their content that does make you interested and keep you engaged. I've found that for myself, I was so nervous about living up to that expectation, but also striving for those goals or to be a little bit like them helped me also find my own sort of play style and the way that I like to make videos. I would say do your best to improve every single video, but don't be afraid to put out something that you're not necessarily happy with. The biggest thing, especially for me, was getting to the point where I just started putting out content. And every single video that I made, I watched it back and found the little things that I felt like I could improve on, and tried my best in the next time I filmed or in the next episodes to fix the problems that I was finding. Now, at the same time, I can't guarantee that that's going to work for everyone. I think that to a large degree, I'm just getting very lucky with this. I truly didn't expect the response that I got from this whole Let's Play series, but I am extremely grateful for it regardless. And his last question was, what are your goals for the future? That's a good question. At the moment with this, I'm enjoying it so much, I plan to continue pushing and trying to keep a regular upload schedule and just see where this content creation journey takes me. I think that's the best way I can put it. Handgeist asked, when did I get into Minecraft? Which I sort of answered just before. Second question was, where would you like to see yourself and the channel by the end of 2021? Honestly, the sky's the limit at this point, and my goal continues to push further and further than I ever expected that it would. Basically, at the start of December, I would have said 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2021, and it's not even the end of January, and we're already getting close to 1,200. And then sort of just after Christmas, I actually wrote down in a notebook that I would love to get 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. And even that is starting to look like it's quite easily attainable. So I'm sort of just saying to myself, don't put a limit on it. Keep doing what you're doing and pushing to improve yourself, and then who knows what sort of results I can get. And I'm happy to continue to just try my best and see where things fall. His third question was, what do you edit with and how long does the average episode take? I edit with DaVinci Resolve 16. It's a free editor, in my opinion. After much searching, I believe it's probably one of the best free editors out there. No watermarks. It'll allow you to edit up to 4K 60 FPS in the free version, and it is such a powerful tool. It took a little while to get used to it, but I'm starting to reach the point where it is a lot easier for me to edit every single episode, and that sort of leads into how long does it take? It varies. I find that on average, I would say it probably takes about minimum 10 hours from the starting of filming to being able to upload, having finished rendering the episode. But I have had a couple of episodes that probably took me closer to 15 or 20 hours because especially that terraforming episode where just the terraforming time-lapse itself was close to 8 hours of playtime. That last episode that I put out with the Guardian Farm took me probably about 12 hours. Maybe 13 total. And his last question is, do you like dogs? Yes, I love dogs. I love them. I'll put up a picture of Millie, my sister's dog, who I live vicariously through her until I can get my own. Jake and Boyo asks, what part of Australia am I from? Victoria. That's about as much detail as I'd probably want to give, but yeah, I've born and raised in Victoria. Ash Ninja asks, what type of Minecraft videos will I expand my channel with? Will it be survival world mixed with more awesome building guides, maybe some redstone videos? Will I add other games? Essentially, my plan right now is the main focus is the Let's Play. I have so many ideas that I have for this world, and they're so beyond anything that I've made already that I feel like this will last me a very long time and I can continue to grow this world quite significantly. As far as other videos, yes, I would like to make more tutorial style building guides, or if I can come up with a good build palette, just small little videos that can give people tips and tricks. But it's something that I would like to improve my own skills a little bit more. And then I know that each time I upload something, it's a little bit more significant and more worthwhile for people who are watching, as well as, yeah, some redstone stuff. I find that when I'm searching for things on YouTube on how to build redstone, I really do not like it when it's a 15-20 minute video for something that could easily be explained in a minute or two. So I do have an idea for very quick tutorials that are basically just a refresher, very little talking other than to get straight to the point and show you exactly what you need to do to make it, because all you want to do is get the information and get back to your world and continue to build. Nano asked a couple of questions as well, and the first question is basically what I just answered about the content. The second question is, what are my favorite things to do in my free time? I'm actually showing you guys to a degree. Minecraft has always been something that has really relaxed me, and it's something that Where did you come from? Oh, that scared me so much. There was no warning. Minecraft's something that I've always loved to play in my spare time, and I found it a very relaxing thing to do. So the fact that I'm able to make these videos and do that is a huge thing. Other than that, I have started to play a D&D campaign with actually Handgeist, who asked a question just before. It's from watching Critical Role with Matt Mercer in it. It really is something that I wanted to try out, and Destiny sort of just brought us together and made that possible. So that's a fun thing. I also like hanging out with my family, and I love going for walks, all very regular stuff, nothing too interesting. I'm not into extreme sports or anything like that. I'm a fairly quiet person. I like my own space. They also asked, would you consider becoming a full-time YouTuber if you could monetize enough to support your life? And the answer to that is absolutely. Absolutely yes. It really seems like a dream, but with the support that you guys are showing so far, it seems like now more something that I just have to work towards, not out of reach anymore. And I'm starting to actually believe in myself that it's possible. I could do it. I already now have 4 Patreon supporters, and I barely expected to get 1. So the idea that people are willing to support me and continue to watch me grow and expand this Let's Play is, well, it's just incredible motivation. So yes, if that was possible, I would absolutely strive towards that. And my goals for 2021, they also asked, is exactly the same. I believe that I'm going to work hard on this to improve my content for you guys and also make something truly incredible out of this world. So goals for 2021 is grow on YouTube. Not necessarily become YouTube famous, but do my best to just get better at what I'm doing. Make it almost like a skill that I'm improving. Raged or RadGD didn't really ask a question, but did sort of put out there whether or not I would ever make a community server. And yes, not right now, because I am still quite small. But if it reached a point where, I had a large enough audience and I was earning enough money to start investing in that, and also, had the time in the week to be able to do that, which would possibly come with moving towards more of a full-time gig on here, then yes, I would love to make a community server that people could play on and give the Patreon supporters a bit of a role in there where they maybe get a little bit of benefits for being a Patreon supporter. And that, along with that, comes sort of the whole Discord server and everything like that. So there is plans for that in the future, but it's sort of one step at a time at this point, because it will take some time for me to get into the groove of things and making content in a more full-time manner. Or at least not full-time as in a job, but full-time as in I'm going to be doing this a lot because it takes up a decent portion of my week. I do enjoy it though. Despawn asks, do you think that you'll ever expand off of the island and make a second base? Possibly. I have some ideas for some outposts and different builds spread out a little bit around the world, but I do have plans to make that island far more than just an island. One of the great things that I am planning to do is almost turn that whole ocean into a biome or a custom biome of my entire making. I want that place to look incredible, and there's some good story stuff and some good interesting lore things that will come from that. So keep that in mind as far as builds that we're going to see in the future of this Let's Play. It's going to be probably the best thing that I've ever created by far, and I'm excited to show all you guys as well. Jake said he's a beginner streamer, but I feel like I can't do Minecraft as I love it, but I don't have the specialty like building redstone, and I don't know how to build anything technical. Any advice? If you like Minecraft, people tend to watch, as far as what I understand, and I watch people, a lot for the personality. So you can definitely find a little niche in Minecraft, or just play it how you like it, which is what I'm doing. Now, you might personally think that I'm really good at some of these things, but for me, I'm just playing the game how I enjoy it, and people are following. If you're a streamer, maybe have like a Minecraft Monday or something like that, where you get to play the game that you love, but you can also mix it up with some different games that other people want to watch you play as well. I'm not into streaming yet, so I can't give incredible advice, but that's probably what I'd say for now. And the final set of questions comes from username Crisis. They asked, who is my favorite Minecraft builder and Minecraft content creator? I would say that both are wrapped into one to a degree, in that BottleTopHornet from the Hermitcraft server, I find extremely entertaining. I think his personality is goofy as anything, but so fun to watch. He doesn't take stuff too seriously, but then when it comes to the actual content that he puts out and the things that he creates in his world, he's so talented. It is incredible what he can build, and it is a huge motivation as to stuff that I build and trying to push myself further with that as well. The other person would probably be Pixel Riffs, who has the Minecraft Survival Guide. He got me back into Minecraft. I sort of found him within the first 10 episodes of his survival guide series, and I think it was just after the aquatic update came out, and it basically made me pick up the game again. I'd had a couple of years where I'd been quiet and hadn't played it as much, and then I just got straight back into it. So I can almost thank him personally for getting me to the point that I am now. They also asked, am I good at PvP? I don't know. I never really play Minecraft for PvP. I think way back in the day, like beta, I did play on a server that was PvP, but never really played when people were online, so I didn't come across that very often. I tend to play Minecraft as a more relaxed thing, and the only sort of fighting that I do is against mobs. I think that maybe I could be okay, but I'm definitely not a PvP main or anything like that. And they also asked, will you try and complete all the advancements? Possibly. I don't know where this series is going to go exactly. I'm more interested in creating a world and building up sort of this incredible looking place that people can enjoy. But you never know. There might be a part of that I do work on over time. We'll see what happens. And with that being said, folks, I am done with the questions, and thank you so much for asking those on the 1,000 subscriber video. Once again, I really appreciate all the support that you guys have shown so far, and I am looking forward to continuing on with the Let's Play world. I have so many great ideas, and I'm looking forward to showing everyone what I can do and what I have in my head. And if you've been enjoying my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love it if you subscribed and came along for the ride. Got plenty more to show you guys, and I'm looking forward to that. So until then, don't forget to take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys.